Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Last we left off. As a long and arduous battle unfolds, all of you war against the wizard in the arena. Eventually, Elia goes down. Then, with a finger of death spell from Headmaster Orion goes down and is reanimated as a zombie for a moment. Smith says a quick prayer to Cecila, and with the deal previously made possible by the help of Delilah, an accord is made. Smith activates her boon of chaos, immediately restoring Aaron from a zombie back into a normal corpse, and transforming Smith into a laughing demonic visage of it. Visage. Thank you. Thank you. Of her former self for a moment, as Smith rips into the wizard, butchering his body, bloodying herself with his blood, and desecrating his corpse, all while maniacally laughing with the sound of banshee screams surrounding her. As the fight comes to a close, all the clerics rush out and attempt to resurrect the dead, only to find that their powers are not working. Delilah misty steps into the arena and casts Revivify on Aaron, and with the words of her friends, her spirit is ushered back into her body. But after the incident, Aaron and Haraith head back to y'all's home. Smith leaves the arena and walks around the central sector to possibly clear her mind, while Elia begins searching the arena. As she's searching the arena and casting Divine Sense, she senses a massive undead energy from the other side of a wall underneath the bleachers. With Therazvon present, you're able to catch a glimpse of a lich practicing some type of magic before he turns and teleports in an instant, being seen. Therazvon leaves to inform the authorities and higher-ups of the situation, while Elia leaves to find Smith. Eventually able to call Smith with the whistle that Smith gave her, you both head home. Eventually, you all make it home, with Cecila joining you for a moment with alcohol in tow. While Aaron is getting cleaned up by her wraith, Smith is on the roof, and Elia and Delilah. I didn't realize how hard that was going to say. Be hard. Jeez. I'm going to kill myself.
You got it.
Thank you.
You're doing
great. Eventually, Delilah exits the conversation. I should, honestly. With a small rebuke from Elia, saying that Delilah is responsible for a portion of this. Delilah agrees and takes the silent rebuke and goes to speak with Smith. She attempts to relieve her of her worries and informs her there's alcohol downstairs if that'll help. Delilah heads back down and says her goodbyes and eventually leaves. And Elia goes to talk with Smith also. As they're talking, they see a bolt of lightning strike outside the city, and following shortly after, Therazvon flying over with a gift for Aaron. A Greek-inspired blue dress with gold embroidery. He drops it off as a get-well-soon gift and flies away, not wanting to bother anybody. Elia and Smith head back into the house to give the gift, and you all begin to rest for the night, with Smith still sitting on the roof for the time being. And that's where we pick up.
Also, the wizard was dead and we couldn't get him back up.
Oh, yeah, no.
Wizard's dead.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Yeah, no, he did.
Footnote.
Just a small footnote.
Footnote, like, she murdered him. He dead.
He's gone.
He's dead. Clerics.
Gone.
Also, we're famous now.
Yeah, we're famous. Yay!
Time will tell if this is good or bad.
Exactly.
We don't know yet. Yippee! Oh, right.
Well, eventually, Smith does head back inside and start probably the very long task of cleaning her own clothes. Basically, having to fill a tub to repeatedly soak the clothes in to try to get the blood out as much as possible.
Fair. Thankfully, your clothes are red.
Or, like, it's black and then red. Like, it's an intentional decision on the part of an assassin. But then while she's waiting for her clothes to dry, she does sit down to write a letter as well. I don't know. Yeah.
A letter.
Yes.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything else, or should we take a long rest?
I'm gonna wait for Smith to kind of clean up, and then kind of like poke my head around. I'm just waiting for her, so I can talk to her.
You probably get the best chance once I sit down to start writing the letter, because things are drying. Things are drying. She's basically sitting there in her underwear, writing a letter.
I don't mean to disturb your gestures vaguely, but did my sound just go out?
No.
No.
Okay.
We
No.
got you.
But it would ease my mind if we could set up a watch for the night. I know Haraith doesn't sleep much, but if you and I could swap the first 2 hours, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean,
First
I
4
can take
hours,
the
2
first
hours
watch.
each.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can take the first watch. I'm waiting for clothes to dry and doing this gesture at the paper.
She nods slowly. In that case, I will get some rest myself. And then when it is time to swap out, you can take my room.
Okay.
Sleep well. Get some rest when you can.
Yeah, I'll get you in a couple hours.
Gives a little salute. Goes to her room. Not the Barbieing.
Yes, the Barbieing. I realized, like, as I was talking, like, I haven't moved my character, so I had to go put my character where she would be, because she would have been washing up down in the bathroom, and so now she's sitting here at the closest table. I'm like, this is the only thing that makes sense.
Of course.
So then after 2 hours, again, I finished writing my letter before that, obviously. After 2 hours, I go to wake up Elia for her watch. I'm assuming that we can probably do the long rest at this point.
Yeah. I won't make you guys suffer anymore tonight.
You better not.
Well, now it's a challenge. Somebody roll a deep. No.
I'll do it!
No, absolutely not. Not today.
Let's go!
I mean, you can roll for a dream if you want.
Yes!
Roll
I'll roll for a dream!
Shit.
Dreams!
What are we rolling?
If you want to
Who's
roll
all
to
rolling?
see what type of dreams your guy's going to have tonight, it really only matters if you roll a natural 1 or a natural 20, but, you know, could be good, could be bad.
I mean, I feel like it should
4.
15.
I forgot to roll. I forgot to bring my dice, so.
Oh my god!
Did you actually? Smith, did you actually?
I'm dead
What'd you
serious.
get?
I'm
Are you
dead
serious?
serious. I am dead serious. It is a
Oh
nat
my.
one. Like, I'd take a picture, but, like, I know that doesn't mean much, given that, like, you didn't actually see it
No,
happen.
I believe you.
Oh.
I don't.
So,
I feel bad for
3
your
was
character.
bad. Oh god.
This is your
I
second
guess.
nightmare of the campaign, y'all.
It tracks.
Damn.
it tracks.
does.
Like, the dice are thematically with me tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
So everyone who rolled under a 10, your dreams aren't so great. Above a 10,
Oh, yippee.
Above a 10, your dreams are all right, or if you don't think your character would dream at all, they don't dream at all. Smith.
Yay!
Oh no!
As you slip off into sleep, finally, after just all the implications of what's happened just going through your mind, just your friend died for a moment. Like, how do you even process that? You're just going back and forth, eventually finding sleep. And you start to dream. And in this dream, you're in a dark expanse. You just kind of look around. And then all of a sudden, the dark expanse turns into a forest. You're just you're just observing at this point. And you look down and you see in your chest glowing just a slight red glow from your chest. And you hear Cecila's laughter just kind of echo in the distance as you look at your chest. But as you look up, you see the glow of many predator eyes just stalking you through the forest. You're being watched. You're being observed. And you look and you know that they're all looking at this glow in your chest. And you feel scared. You feel like you're being hunted. And then you wake up. Everybody can take a long rest.
Woo!
Woo!
That wasn't nice.
Don't ask to roll it!
I love to roll.
I know, rolling for dreams, it's just too good.
If you roll a third natural one in a row, then I think something really special is going to have to happen at that point.
Yeah, this would be, I literally think, that's right, I did roll a nat 1 for the last stream, too. That is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Forgot about that. I thought I just rolled the lowest.
No, it was a natural one. Otherwise, I wouldn't have tortured you like I did.
Mm-hmm.
So, as morning begins to rise, all of you, in your own appropriate time, slowly come to consciousness.
How long would you have been awake? Because of trance.
Me? I would
Yeah.
have been up the last 4 hours if I had.
Okay.
If we established a watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to check before I said anything.
Alaya also would not have gone to go get Smith out of her bed after her watch, so she's crashed on the couch.
I should put myself in the bed then. Hold on.
Yeah, go Barbie yourself to bed.
I accidentally got rid of my map. Hold on.
No.
Let me go.
Is Harith going to be up and moving, or
No, I'm
in the bed.
still
going to be awake?
I'm still in bed with you. I'm gonna leave it up to you how much we ended up like cuddled up together. But she's like probably like rubbing your arm or something, like just soothing motions as we're like looking next to each other.
Are those lesbians I see there? I do believe it is.
No, they're lesbians.
Harold, they're lesbians.
She's not necessarily like paying attention to it. It's just like she's fidgety,
just
but
gay.
also, huh?
They're just gay.
Yeah, they're just gay, and she has ADHD. Anyways, yeah, she's up right now.
Okay. Okay. Aria's gonna wake up. She's kind of gonna not, like, open her eyes. She'll be awake, but she's not moving yet. She knows that she can tell that her wraith hasn't left, so she's not wanting to move just yet. And after a couple minutes, she opens her eyes, starts to like shift to be sitting up a little more. Is everybody else in their rooms or downstairs?
Oh no, I haven't left.
I'm gonna go sit on the balcony for a bit. If
Right.
if someone wants to come with, I'm not gonna say no. But just need the sun come up.
Okay. Would you prefer someone specific? Smith, Elia, me? Or
If I don't I don't want to force anyone to be babysitting.
it's not babysitting.
You know what I mean. I think if you don't want to come outside, I'm fine being alone. But it's not. I don't.
If you don't
It's
want to
not my
be alone,
decision.
I'm not leaving you alone.
I'm not wanting to be alone. But also, I don't know. I don't want to bother them if they're still asleep, though.
I have a feeling at least someone's up.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna need to talk to Smith at some point before anything happens.
Probably.
Because I just heard the whispers of everything, and when I saw her, she was covered in blood. And there was no corpse to be found. I don't really know what happened.
No, there was a corpse. Emphasis on was.
There was a very notable corpse.
I'm more.
I don't blame you for not noticing in the moment.
I'm more talking about the lack of a recognizable figure.
Fair enough.
There was viscera on the ground.
Correct.
And that's about all I saw. There
were the components of a corpse.
I saw what probably might have once been a corpse. I'm not sure what it was anymore, but like it makes sense that that amount of viscera could have once constituted a person.
Something died there.
Something died there, and I didn't see the other fellow, so...
Okay.
It's like roadkill.
Well,
it's just...
How about this? I'll see if she's up. If she is, I'll send her out here and get started on breakfast. If she's not, we'll just chill out here.
Okay.
Deal?
That works.
Okay. Gonna go check on Smith.
Yeah, Smith's awake. She's like slowly getting ready for the day. Her stuff is probably still drying, honestly, so she's wearing like a secondary outfit. It's pretty much the same outfit, like blacks and stuff, but she doesn't have her cloak on. She's getting armored up basically though still.
Hey.
Oh, morning.
Kinda glad you're up. Arden was asking for you.
Where's she at?
On the balcony. You want anything for breakfast?
No. Whatever's fine.
Okay.
I'll go do that. Yeah.
I'll head downstairs. Is Elia asleep?
Elia is passed out on this couch, man.
She's like, man, this couch, actually, I get why Haraith and Smith were down here the other night. Like, these couches comfy.
She has, like, a pillow pulled over her head, one leg propped up on the arm of the couch. She's still in her chainmail. She's taken the, like, actual plate off, but the chainmail underneath, she's wearing it. And, like, as she's sleeping, her arm is, like, hanging off the side of the couch, actively holding onto her sword.
Do you have a blanket on, or are you just...
She's just slumped onto the couch.
Okay.
Like, it almost doesn't look like she meant to fall asleep.
I'm gonna use my mage hand to, like, take my scarf off and just, like, drape it over you, and I'm gonna go get breakfast started. Because I don't want to get whacked with that thing if I scare you.
You're, like, keeping some range.
We saw how she
We saw how hard you hit.
Even when she's just woken up.
Yep. Crawled back from the dead about 5 times to do so.
Yeah. Only hit the one time, though, mind you.
True, that did only hit once. She tried a good couple times.
No, I hit him more than once.
Hit more than once.
From unconsciousness?
Oh, yeah. She got up and ran at him and hit him.
Oh, yeah. But the best was directly from unconsciousness.
Oh, yeah. From the ground, with disadvantage, still hit him.
Yeah. Just so you're all aware, all of the alcohol's still on the dining room table.
Oh, I'm grabbing a bottle on my way in.
3.
It's gonna be gone by the time anyone else gets in here, though.
I will
She's
say...
like, I didn't drink myself into a stupor last night. We're just gonna day drink.
Correct.
Haraith, something that you would notice is there is a letter that has been slid underneath the door.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a bottle, pick that up.
It is addressed to Smith.
Damn it!
Oh! Why do I got a letter already? I didn't even get mine yet.
Gonna leave that on the kitchen table and actually go start breakfast.
Real shame that it's a felony to open other people's mail.
Is it a felony in this world?
It very much is.
Damn it!
Yeah. I'm not nosy like that. I'll just ask her about it later. But
it has.
I feel like
it has
a house in the same household.
Both would have opened
like it's delivered to the house. Like
is it the Smiths or is it a Ludiani Smith?
When you look at the letter, it has a small emblem of a black dagger. It has addressed to Smith, and then it has
for Smith.
And then on the bottom of the letter, it has SS.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep that on my person, but I will.
That one's definitely for me.
It is definitely for you, but I'll hold on to it for now. And cooking. What the fuck is that?
Make
it go away. I can't see. Okay. I close my eyes. I can't see.
I close my eyes. I can't see.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Like. Oh, how did I do that? Did I do that?
Do what?
I don't want to do it again. I don't know. The grid lit up for a minute. I'm gonna step out onto the balcony. Hey. Haraith said you wanted me.
It turns around. She's standing at the wall, watching the world. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she turns when she hears Smith, and she waves her over. I'm like, come on, you don't have to stand in the door.
She was definitely planning on standing in the door.
And Aura knew that. Defense mechanism destroyed.
Dagnabbit. Yeah. How are you feeling this morning?
like I have a new lease on life. Does that make sense? Is that how I'm supposed to feel?
I think it's a good way to feel.
It was a lot.
Yes.
And it was. Can you tell me what happened after? Before I came back?
Not much, actually. There wasn't a super big gap. I took down the wizard with the help of Cecila's boon, perhaps. That might have happened.
You took the deal?
Yes.
Why'd you do that?
Because I should have done it sooner than that. I don't. Yeah, you went down, and so I took the deal to take him down as fast as possible.
I don't remember much of it. I got hit, and then I was awake again. Almost like I got knocked out for a second. I woke up, and you were drenched. And I just want to know, are you okay after doing that? I know you're an assassin, but that felt like a lot, even for you.
Yeah, Smith gives you a really weird look. Like, yeah, I'm fine. You don't need to.
No,
You are the last person who should be asking if I'm fine.
That doesn't mean I shouldn't, though. Because it's no. You came back here and you were. I was worried when you came through the house, still trailing blood of, I'm guessing, the headmaster?
Yes.
And you came and you sat on the roof, and I know I wasn't in a good condition to talk, but I was worried seeing you like that. I didn't know what happened, and I was scared that something bad had happened to you.
Oh. No, nothing bad happened to me. Right? I took the deal. I will admit that I don't necessarily remember destroying his body. I don't regret doing it. I probably would have done it even if I did have my faculties, because I do know for a fact that I went to hit him intentionally after he was already down. Yeah, I'm fine.
Don't say that, because I don't believe you.
Oh, well, if you would allow me more than 2 seconds between my sentences.
I know.
There was additional information for you.
You're fine. But
I'm fine. I'm not fine with what happened. This is not the first time I have failed you like this. Like, I invited you in this team because I was confident that I could keep you safe, and I have pretty much done the worst job of that possible. I should have taken that boon. I should not have listened to you guys. I should have taken that boon from the beginning the fight would have been over before he downed you, before he downed Elia, and before Haraith got hurt. I'm fine.
I wasn't saying not to take the boon because of it being, in the moment, a unpredictable thing. I am concerned that it's going to have lasting effects, and that not a jab at you, that is me trusting Delilah, but not trusting her goddess. And I don't... Why'd you send that?
Because it's exactly what went through Smith's mind. She's like, I think it's going to have consequences. She's thinking of her dream immediately.
Yeah, I will say that's probably exactly what it looked like, actually.
But, yeah, and you haven't done a bad job. It's just, I wasn't prepared for it, and I probably will never be fully prepared for everything that we could possibly go through together like this. But please don't put that on yourself. I don't want you to think of me... no, that's not right. I don't want you to take the responsibility of having to protect me. Go ahead.
It's not that because again, I don't want you to think that I think you're weak and can't handle it. It's not that at all. You're my friend. And I want to keep stuff like that from happening to you. And when I have the power to do so and don't, that is on me.
If it's going to worry you, I don't want to do that.
You worry me when you binge drink. If you're trying not to worry me, I mean, we're past that.
Oh, that's understandable. Yeah. I'm learning how to protect myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone would have expected him to point at me and say die, and I die. Like, I wasn't... It's, as much as I can remember, it's all kind of... Oh, they died.
Yeah,
they died. We've just been chatting away, and they're all dead.
But,
no,
yeah.
and again, Oren, it's not you. Again, you were doing just fine. You were doing great. I watched you ignite him. That was hilarious, actually.
That gets a laugh.
So it's not that. And again, you're learning. You're coming a long way. Like already, you've gotten so much stronger. It's not that. It's not that I don't think that you can also take care of yourself. It's that I also want to take care of you because I care about you, and because I'm the one who invited you along, and all of that. And again, I should have protected you yesterday.
I don't think there was any way to protect me from that. I really don't.
ending the fight sooner would have done that. He can't hit you if he's dead.
We weren't going in there with the intention to kill. I wasn't.
I wasn't either. It became very apparent very quickly that was what was going to happen.
So, I don't think... You say that you should have taken the boon sooner, but I think if you would have taken it any sooner, it would have... If we were the ones to come in with killing blows first, it wouldn't have ended well in the aftermath. I don't think we would have been... It would have been as easy for us to just go.
I mean, did you not watch There's Dune's fight? Everyone
There's
comes.
Dune.
There's Dune. Who is that?
There's Vaughn.
There's Vaughn. There's Dune. I know where I pulled that from. There's
The Chained Oblivion.
Yeah. We're gonna curse Eli for that one because he was talking about There's Dune last night.
Yeah.
That's on him. That's not on me.
I'll take it.
He put the name in my head.
I put There's Dune in your head, yeah.
There's Vaughn. Like, as soon as I said it, I'm like, this isn't right. But I'm like, Theris. I'm like, no, it starts with Theris. This is right.
No,
There's Vaughn.
There's Vaughn. Wonderful man.
Yes. There's Dune. The Chained Oblivion.
God, angel in irons.
Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, not There's Dune, There's Vaughn. I don't know
where that came from.
We were the only ones actually not entering our fights with the intention of annihilating our opponents, is something that I have come to realize. Because, in theory, we had the clerics on hand. So I don't think it would have mattered had I obliterated him far earlier. I think we would have walked out of there the same as before, because everyone else came in with the intention of destroying their opponents.
It's good. I'm a little worried. It was a lot that happened.
It was.
And I'm not totally sure what we're supposed to do now. What I'm supposed to do. I died. I was there. I was the celestial plane. Word, right? I think.
Yeah.
Real quick.
So.
Celestia?
The what did he call it? The celestial plane? I don't remember. Sorry.
I'm sorry, say that again?
It was the celestial plane you called it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mount Celestia, to be exact.
Okay. Back in. I saw the celestial plane. I was right there. And you guys, I can hear you. I was able to hear you, and I turned back. I came back. What do I do with that? What do we do as a group now that we're heroes, apparently?
Well, on a logistical level, my assumption is we keep trying to take down the arcane heretics. That's a logistical level, because just because we took out the headmaster doesn't mean
More.
that it's over. really it's just sent a message that we're after them. So on a logistical level, there's that. On a more literal level, I mean, you chose to come back, so you just keep on living. I think it might just be that simple.
Was it Delilah that came and got... I could hear her. I thought she was in her tent.
Oh no, she like apparated onto the field. Yes, she's the one who actually did the revivify.
I'll have to thank her.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
So what now? What do we do next?
Breakfast? That seems like the next logical step to me anyways.
I guess it is.
I mean, gotta eat to live. And since you want to go on living,
I guess. Arby's. Look.
Barbies.
Remove the map. Ah.
Oh no! Tooth ran away.
No!
Tooth, wait, stop moving my... Do not move me like that ever again. I go stand here and look over to Laya. That's gonna be a problem. She's gonna be difficult to wake up. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that when you wake her up, it's a violent experience.
I almost wanted to throw something, but like a pillow. So if she stabs the pillow, at least it's soft and malleable.
I mean, there's pillows over on the couch.
Am I throwing the pillow?
You said you wanted to throw the pillow.
I'm scared she's gonna like thrash awake. I don't know.
I'll stay out of 5-foot range then.
I'm gonna go over and I'm just gonna yoink and then yeet. Very
Yeets her
gentle.
entire body.
Just
Yeah,
very
hold on. I
gentle.
need,
Like, gently toss the pillow
I need a
onto
pillow
her person.
icon.
I do not
Yes.
have a pillow icon, unfortunately.
Someone get me a
Yeah.
pillow
What's
icon.
the point?
Yeah, how much HP does a pillow have?
Like, zero?
Not enough.
Not enough, that's for sure.
Stabs midair. If someone's making a pillow icon, I might piss my pants.
I'm making a pillow icon. Give me a moment.
Because hang on, I need to see something.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Lauren may have a new lease on life, but that doesn't mean she still can't fuck with Alaya.
In fact, she might do it more now.
Just add this.
You mean I know she actively cares about me? That means I can flirt.
Oh, no.
I can screw with her.
Yes!
Yeet.
Bunk!
Very gentle yeet of the pillow. Like, very much just to try and, like, give her something to react.
Unarmed strike the pillow.
Unarmed strike the pillow. Smack.
13.
You smack it.
Disintegrate.
That was a max roll on the damage. No, it's just a 6. I don't know why I thought it was a d6.
So you punch the pillow, and you punch a hole through the pillow, and all the down feathers just.
Elias still has a pillow over her head, so as she's sitting up, she like punches through the pillow, and then is sitting up, and the other yeah, sword in hand, looking around.
We wanted to wake you.
But we figured it would be a violent awakening. And we were correct.
Have you ever considered... Hey, good morning, Elia.
No.
We actually didn't consider that even for a moment. I don't think it crossed either of our minds. I
didn't want to get within 5 feet of you.
You could have...
Considering you punched a hole through the pillow, and I'm already on thin ice.
Well.
Good morning, Elia.
Morning, Elia.
Good morning. It's good to see you up, Oren.
Yeah, I didn't feel like sleeping anymore.
Dead.
Dead.
That pillow is dead.
Wait.
The pillow is dead.
Oh, no. The picture. There we go. Yes. Yeah, it's gotta be upside down.
There's definitely a difference between upside down pillow type token and right side up.
No, there is. Token. Like, I could tell that one's right side up, so we gotta spin it upside down. That's how it works. When you're dead, you go upside down.
Fair enough.
Or side to side. When you're unconscious, it's like this. When
unconscious,
you're dead, it's like this.
Dead all the way.
Haraith is making breakfast.
Who's Mike? Aaron.
Sorry. I thought I was quiet and I'm eating a Pringle.
Okay. You can Elias very much awake. There's no, like, groggy phase, but there is a confused phase of, like, waiting for the adrenaline to come back down from the initial
killing of a pillow?
Yeah.
Damn.
You just get hype, you kill a pillow, and you're like, yeah! I did it!
It's like when you wake up from a nightmare and you have to, like, reality?
Can't imagine waking up from a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Rubs her face. Okay. Breakfast, then.
Nah, she goes so fast. She Barbied her way out.
Ah! Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong.
Alright, do you need any help with anything?
Honestly, at this point, I've probably, like, finished everything and is starting to set it on the table. I've completely wiped the fridge of everything that we have. This is the biggest breakfast I could possibly manage with what supplies we've stocked up on.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
Oh. Oh, nice.
I don't know if I've ever had a breakfast like this. This is a massive breakfast.
Eat your heart out.
Is the letter on this table?
No, it's in my pocket.
Oh, it's right. It's in your pocket. I forgot. You did not set it on the table.
I did initially, and then I thought better.
Yep. I remember.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
We seem to be in brighter moods than I thought we would. Or am I reading the room wrong?
Looks at
I'm
Orange.
trying to not.
You know, there's nothing a good night's sleep can't fix.
Good. Honestly, most of yesterday is very, very hazy. A lot of the battle is not. I've chosen to not remember it.
That's probably for the best.
Elia's mouth twitches.
Yeah. More in a if I don't think about it, then it didn't happen way. But yeah, I know I probably seem very, very in a very good mood in comparison to how I probably should feel, but it's. I was just talking to Smith upstairs. I'm kind of. It's a second chance. I know that he's not gonna be coming back for me. He's not gonna come get me again. He's very dead. And so I'm taking this new start. And I'm gonna do something with that. I don't know yet, but something.
Slow nodding.
Elia, I feel like
I'm also processing.
she.
Well,
Orange trying her best.
I see that.
Props to you.
How successful we are, we're not sure yet. But hey,
Faster than my turnaround, I'll tell you that.
yeah, right. I see the bottle.
No, I left that in the kitchen. It's in the trash.
No bottle.
I have finished that one.
There are other bottles.
There are many bottles still on the table.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
we're talking
But
over
they're
all
unopened.
these bottles.
Yeah,
I would have pushed them off to the side to have room for all the plates.
Put them on the table in the kitchen.
Yeah, have a little bar cart or something.
No, we're all doing great. None of us are dealing with.
None of us are going to think about this ever again.
It's over now. It's a new day. We all slept it off. It's fine.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all slept it off. Nobody even had any bad dreams or anything. It was perfectly fine.
Are you saying that in character?
No.
Okay,
Out of character.
Yeah, we're fine. None of this ever happened.
As glad I am that you are putting the right foot forward. I feel like we gotta talk about this.
Not now?
Yes.
How about...
I'd rather we do this sooner than later. But
how about we finish
I understand if it's still
first?
fresh. Okay.
After breakfast.
Enjoy your oblivion.
It's like, for the next 20 minutes, no one talk about yesterday.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, I would believe it more if they just sat in silence.
Because what else are you going to talk about? That's the problem. Like, what else do you talk about? Nothing. We eat breakfast.
They eat in silence.
It's the equivalent of when you almost get in a crash and you drive the rest of the way home with no
In
music.
silence, yes, you don't need to turn the radio on. Turn the radio off.
You nearly get T-boned by someone and you're just like...
Someone has my letter, though, and I don't know about it.
Yeah, no, I wanted a private conversation with you, but we'll get to that.
Okay. This is good breakfast, Hooray.
Thanks.
How good is it? That's the real question.
Oh yeah, give me a skill check.
What's cooking?
Performance.
No, I thought it's in nature.
Survival.
What just happened? I heard a robotic scream and then she died. I feel like it didn't go well.
Do not make it a charisma-based roll, or this will not be a good breakfast.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Survival. Yeah, it's survival, I think, technically.
Eli? Sorry.
Or just a straight nat 20.
Are you not even listening to the
straight
game?
20?
I was in the middle of preparing something. Sorry, I didn't realize my attention was being called. I was in the middle of preparing something.
Roll for breakfast. What do I need to roll?
How good's breakfast?
If it's good or not. It's survival, right? That's what we're thinking?
I would say survival, yeah. I'd say survival.
18.
All right.
Yeah, it was a good breakfast.
Delicious breakfast.
I'm just devouring eggs. Protein.
Yeah. I made so many just for you.
And when I was a lad, I ate 3 dozen eggs.
I would say, hold on, our Disney nerd should know this one. Come on, don't disappoint me.
When she was a lad, she ate 4 dozen eggs in the morning to help her get large. And now that she's grown, she eats 5 dozen eggs. So she's roughly the size of a barge.
Okay, you have to like throw your whole head forward.
5 dozen eggs.
This is great.
Now I'm gonna have Gaston stuck in my head.
Love breakfast.
Oh, are we having a silent breakfast?
Oh, yes.
No.
I think so. No.
Oh.
Okay.
Unless someone actually starts a conversation.
I'm inclined to think so.
Smith went, this is good breakfast, Terrain.
And nobody
just nods.
And nobody answered.
I tried to get y'all's favorites in, but...
What do you think my favorite is?
Yeah.
We found this out at the Harpy's Roost. You like the breakfast tacos. Gives you an existential crisis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, with the eggs. I remember now.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what I said. It's been a while.
It was because Debbie, the bird folk, was serving eggs.
Yeah, and I was like, does it give her an existential crisis? I remember.
Oh, yes, Debbie's crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Unless one of you talk, eventually the food runs up and you eat it all.
Wow.
Damn.
Like food, unfortunately, tends to do.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it do that?
I don't know.
All right.
Oh.
Aaron, could I talk to you for a moment?
Oh. What if I said no? I'm not gonna, but what if I did though?
Are you asking this in character?
Yes.
No, I'm asking.
Oh.
Because, like, you can get a response.
No, I'm not gonna say no.
You would get a blank stare.
It would have been funny though. Okay, yeah, I guess.
That's fine. I gotta talk to Smith about something.
I'm about to get emotionally interrogated again, aren't I?
I wish you could see my face. I wish you could see the face that I made and said, I was going to talk to Smith anyways.
Panic. I suppose let's go upstairs to the balcony where all the serious conversations happen.
Smith, you want to go on a walk?
You can either have it at the table or have it on the balcony.
And bonk.
Ding, bonk, Barbie, 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 dum dum dum.
If I hear that you say, do you want to go on a walk, I'm gonna call, I would rather you stay in the house.
I guess I don't want to go on a walk.
Can we be in the backyard?
She's already gone.
Yeah, Mom, we're allowed to go in the backyard.
Gone.
I'm going in the backyard.
I'm an adult. I don't have to listen to her.
I'm an adult.
We are adults, actually.
Correct.
As much as we like to think that we're child. Who wants to go first?
Roll for it, I guess.
Harath and Alaya, rollies.
Alright. High number goes first.
Yas.
That's a 10.
13.
Nice.
Damn it.
Enjoy your balcony conversation.
Damn it.
Part 2.
So, I think I already know the answer to this, given our pre-breakfast conversation. But I wanted to let you know that Delilah offered, I suppose you could call it a favor, in that if you would like to actually forget what happened yesterday, in terms of the worst parts of it, she could take those memories from you. Well, I kind of watches and gauges her reaction as she's talking.
I don't want that, actually. I understand she's coming from a good place, but I'm not. Just because I would forget doesn't mean that you will all forget. And that feels evil. That feels really bad, actually.
I wouldn't say it's evil, but...
No. It feels evil. It feels... No, evil might not be the right word. It feels cruel to leave you all with that. And I'm not going to do that, actually.
Then I suppose I do have a follow-up question for you. Before I say that, I want to express genuine, I suppose, admiration for your resiliency in being able to bounce back from what happened yesterday. With that, of course, you are always welcome to not be okay with what happened yesterday, and I presume that you're not at the end of the day.
No. I don't want to leave this all... Again, I don't want to leave this all on you guys. I understand that you were there and you watched it happen, and it's... But I think I need to try and handle things on my own first, if that makes sense. I want to give you guys as little to worry about as possible.
She nods slowly.
Do that. I see what you're doing.
What?
I see that.
Then... Again, I think I know how you're going to answer this, but I will offer it to you anyway. If you did not want to continue doing this, to continue the fighting and the adventuring and being in danger so often, I don't think any of us would blame you in the slightest. I commend you for your resiliency again, but if this isn't what you want to do anymore, I don't want you to feel like you have to do it to prove anything. You have already shown all of us that you are strong and capable, and what happened yesterday was not an indication of weakness on your part whatsoever, nor was the aftermath. And if you want to continue adventuring, you are, of course, welcome to, and we will stay at your side. But if you wanted to be done with this, I would not judge you.
Last night, it crossed my mind. I wanted to go back to what I knew was generally safe for a moment when I was first got back, when I was sitting in the tub just washing up. I thought about it, and for a little while I was convinced that that was it. I was ready to just, I wanted to go. I knew I had a place back at the Seven Celestia, but it was a short-lived idea. I'm not going to leave. I don't think it would do as much good as sometimes I would hope it would. But I trust you all with my life. And I mean that on a rather literal level now. Because I said it to Smith before breakfast. It was you, the three of you, that brought me back. I was ready to go for a second, and then when you were all calling for me, I could hear you, and I couldn't go on those terms. Not on something that was out of our control. So I came back. And I can't. I got this. This might sound humorous, but I think I'm in too deep now to quit. I got stuck. You got me with the bug.
A very slow smile creeps across Alaya's face.
You guys, you did it. I'm not nearly as scared as I was.
She leans in slightly. So what I'm hearing is you're a hot-blooded adventurer now.
I have a pretty
warm
badass scar. Warm. I have a pretty badass scar now. I match.
We match.
We all match. I feel like I can't. I'm in too deep. Yeah. You ain't getting rid of me that easy.
Wouldn't dream of it.
So, as much as I don't, like I said, I don't want to burden you all with how I'm processing what happened.
You're not burdening
Luckily, I the memory of it is already hazy enough, and I think that's just my own mind and body doing me a favor. I'm sure eventually it'll all clear up, and I'll be pretty aware of just everything that happened. But for now, I'm taking the chance that I got from Delilah, and I'm going to use it to the best of my ability.
Alaya's gonna reach out and clap her on the shoulder, and then pull her into a hug.
Gives hugs. Is she still in the? She's still in the chainmail, isn't she?
Yeah. But she hugs you, kind of pats your back, and just, I'm glad you're okay.
Me too.
Steps back.
That was too much affection. We're done.
Wow.
Too much. Elias, I'm done.
You get a good old bro hug. The brotherly back pats.
Which is helmet
on. You were literally just cuddling with her wraith, and you're already cheating on her. Already.
This is a polycule. I don't know what you're talking about.
We've already established this lesbian polycule. Now get to the others.
I like to imagine that people would be taking bets on who's dating who, and then they find out that nobody is actually in a relationship in here.
What the hell?
None of them are actually. It's no. This is a lie. Somebody's lying.
All just really good friends. They're besties.
Denial.
Historians.
And they were roommates.
Yes.
Historians.
Colleagues, roommates.
We're gonna get. There's gonna be a textbook containing these four in 100 years, and they're gonna be called A Group of Adventurers, Very Close Knitted Friends.
They were like sisters.
Lifelong friends.
Who never found husbands.
Who slept in the same beds.
We don't know why. They're so friendly.
They're just so
what a
close.
mystery.
Sisterhood,
Yeah.
These are the bonds of sisterhood.
But just in case, if ever the only reason that you don't want to leave is simply avoiding going back to your old life, I'd potentially have somewhere that you could stay if you wanted somewhere safe and quiet and not Seven Celestial.
If it's the Interfactorum, I'm going to have to politely decline.
It's not.
Okay. Because that place was boring.
That place sucked.
Okay.
Sorry, she's in a silly, goofy mood.
Jeez.
And if there's ever anything that I can do for you, I am all ears. Despite having significantly less ears than everyone else in the party.
If you need anything as well, you can come to me.
Elia, like, you see her, like, open her mouth, close it, consider saying something.
It's very comedic, but yeah. Ara knows that she does not.
No, it's not that. Well, for starters, if the bad guy ever says, don't heal your party, I would maybe overlook that advice next time.
I thought we were having a moment here.
You did your best. But
I thought we were having a moment.
For future reference, don't follow the commands of the enemy.
I understand that now. I was scared that he was gonna send me to. I watched you. You were down, so like.
I was fine.
I was very worried that if I healed you, he would just obliterate me, and then we would both be useless, and then Smith and Haraith would be dominated, and then what?
Maybe I wanted to be dominated.
Shut up, bottom.
At least you thought it through. That's what counts, I guess.
Yep, I thought about it. And then I decided not to. I think we can move past that, right?
Mm-hmm. No
It's over. I'd hope not. I was scared. What was I supposed to do? Heal you? Like...
It worked out fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So what are Smith and Haraith up to?
Yeah, I want to know what they're doing.
I don't know. I'm frightened. I'm afeared.
You are.
We're outside.
Grabbing. I think on our way out, I'd grab all the empty bottles and sort of just like line them up so we can throw rocks at them while we're talking.
Like,
because we're not allowed to shoot guns right now.
Stupid.
Stupid fucking enjoy.
I don't know. Maybe we're famous enough now, and we can just ignore city ordinances.
We might.
Go ahead, give it a go.
So
no, probably not today.
This is also so that we can avoid eye contact, because I have a feeling that's not something we want to be doing for this conversation. Anyways.
No, Smith is like, Smith is on edge, man. Smith has no idea what this conversation could be about.
So, without the bullshit and the masks, how are you really doing?
Why does everybody keep asking me this question? Like, I'm fine.
I'm gonna, like, look you up and down.
Yeah, I guess, you know. Hold on. Let me check something. Let me see.
If you're looking for my passive insight, it's fucking 18.
Oh god, okay.
Lamau.
Well, I'm +8 to deception. Hold on. Okay. Dang it, 14. Okay. Yeah, she has had better mornings for sure, better days. She looks a little tired, probably less than okay.
Listen, I know we're not the closest in the group, but I care about you. And I know not a single one of us are actually okay right now. And we're allowed to be that. What do you remember in the moment from yesterday?
Well, I remember Aaron going down. I remember taking the boon. It was such a weird feeling. But at that point, I hit him the first time. He went down. I hit him the second time. And then next thing I knew, I was standing over what was left of him.
You want to know what I saw?
I'm not entirely sure I do, but go ahead.
I genuinely thought that, just like the fight before, I was going to be the only one left standing in the end. I thought you were gone. You were laughing like a madman. There was nothing in that moment that could have stopped you from ripping him piece by piece. And I don't want to be alone again. I didn't. The reason why I ran off after the first games, it wasn't like I was scared of you or anything. That possession, it was bad. But it reminded me, it took me back to when I met the King in Yellow. Because I didn't wake up on my ship surrounded by my friends. I woke up in the ocean with my ship torn to shreds. And not a single crew member in sight.
I'm sorry.
And so when you were all down, I thought I'd lost the only people I've grown to care about. The only people I had left. And it happened again. So you're not allowed to do things like that anymore. I'm not letting y'all leave me again. And I feel so goddamn helpless. I don't know that I could have made that deal that you did. I don't think Elia would have. I don't know what the consequences are going to be. But I'm glad you did it. I'm glad we're all still here. I'm glad you're still here. This came for you this morning, and I'll pull out the letter. Pass it to her.
I take it. I'm just kind of like tap it against my hand for a moment. Don't open it yet. When I was 15, my dad ran a crew, thieving crew. And he had this job. At the time, I had no idea. I was 15. I didn't know much of the details. I just worked with my dad, But the job went so wrong, and I watched every person that I had lived around at the time, anybody who could have been considered my family, get slaughtered. My dad, his friends, my friends. And I assumed I would simply go as well. I mean, made sense. He didn't look like he was making deals. He didn't seem like he was in a merciful mood, and he wasn't. He split my face ear to ear and left. And that was the last time I worked in a crew with a group. So I get what you mean. Being in this group is the most terrifying thing I have done in the past 15 years. And I am not gonna lie when I say I've been tempted to just slip away and disappear. Because I know full well I could. I know you guys could not catch me.
Not a chance.
No. But, I'm not going anywhere. And if there's anything I can do about it, neither are you guys. Never again.
Gonna offer you her hand.
So it takes it.
More like handshake.
Handshake.
Not
yeah.
like hand holding.
Yeah. Take and shake. Take and shake, not take and bake. Take and shake.
If you'll let me, I'll pull you into a hug. But
yeah, it's a little awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just kind of like returns it slightly,
Mm-hmm.
Pat on the shoulder. Yeah, pat, basically. It's worse than Elias hugs, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It's nice not being alone.
For the most part, yeah.
Terrifying, but
terrible, honestly, but also not. It's a weird feeling. And at this point, I'm definitely no eye contact at all.
Oh,
not
yeah,
even,
yeah. No, we're throwing rocks at bottles again.
No, I'm like, oh, now I'm opening the letter. I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably see what this important information is.
Uh-huh, and I'm going back to throwing rocks.
I will send it to you.
Ooh.
And there it is.
The letter says, like, leave your group immediately.
Can I side-eye catch your reaction as you're reading this?
Yeah. She's like watching it. She like reads it. Just kind of sighs. You just kind of see her shoulders drop slightly. Okay. Folds the
Everything
letter
good?
back up. Yeah, everything's fine.
Job?
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I should probably talk to everybody about this.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Uh-huh. Hey, we're learning. This is a step in the right direction.
I mean, hey, look, I'm at least gonna talk. Well, I have good news.
Okay.
Apparently, we're gonna be invited to a royal ball to celebrate our victory in the trials.
Arnold like that.
Yeah. Also, there's a chance that after said ball,
Who are
we
you
might
murdering?
be 450 gold richer.
Who are you murdering at the ball?
No.
Okay. You want to actually go in and talk about this with everybody, or do you want to keep being cryptic?
No, it's kind of fun being cryptic, you know. I also apparently have a new assassin name. I mean, that's fun and interesting. That doesn't happen often.
Oh?
Yeah.
Do you want a drum roll?
It's demon.
So all your shit talking yesterday? Nice.
Yeah. Okay. I need a drink now. Okay.
Plenty of bottles inside. Let's grab one.
Yep. Walking on out.
Walking briskly back to the house.
Walking briskly straight to the bottles. Where'd the frickin' bottles that they're in here?
They're everywhere. There's a lot of
Pop one open.
Mm-hmm.
I think I hear them coming back into the house, Alaya.
Oh, they
I
are.
wonder if they have anything interesting to say.
I wonder if they have something interesting to tell us.
I am so glad the rest of the day can be spent in relaxation and recovery.
How long does... Hang on. I gotta look at something. 8 hours. Okay, so alarm is no longer active.
It's done,
I
yeah.
don't get the ping. But we can hear them entering the house and we'll come downstairs.
Crack open a bottle, drink straight from it.
I just imagine you hear
that's a good sign.
I imagine that the front door opens. You're like, "Oh, are they in? Are they inside?" And you just hear Smith chuckle and whoop, of a bottle, and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Okay. That's gone well.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Come back out
Second
here.
round of the day, baby.
Bottle. Day drinking.
Alaya comes and just sinks into the same chair she was at in breakfast. It's getting Barbied by the DM for me.
No, like the DM needs to stop touching my stuff. You moved into the wrong
You're sitting
spot.
on
And
Smith's
he put me
lap
in
right
Smith's
now.
lap.
The game
So
end up being
we were
wrong.
on the other sides of the
I
table.
was here. Yeah, you're putting us in the wrong spots.
We have a
What if I
sign.
wanted to sit next? I wanted to sit next to Smith.
She was here first.
I wanted to sit next to Smith.
But this is where
It's too late.
I'm
She's already
trying to
sitting
say
there.
Just sit next to Alaya.
Oh.
For thematic purposes.
Frowny face. Oh, frowny face. I take back my hug. That didn't happen.
No.
Again.
We have to say.
I look at the lad, look at Aaron, I go to talk. Hold up a finger. Take a couple more swigs.
Oh God.
This is gonna be. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's not that
How is this
bad.
gonna go?
I just
You're making this seem like it's going to be quite bad.
Okay. If I make it seem terrible, then maybe you won't have a bad reaction when it's not as terrible as you've cooked up in your mind. Finger guns. First of all, I have good news. We're going to be invited to a royal ball to celebrate our victory in the trials.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
All right. My mood has increased significantly.
And depending on things, we could also leave said ball 450 gold richer.
That's a little more bonus. What's that?
I'm eyeing Elia.
Here's the
you
deal.
just get a blank stare.
So here's the deal.
And the stare didn't change during the first announcement. It's been the same look the entire time Smith's been talking.
I gotta kill a guy, okay? And I am letting you guys know this ahead of time because that seems like something you should share with your group.
Is the person you're going to kill a bad person?
He is a slaver and a murderer.
All right, go ahead. At least for my vote, I vote yay. Yay or nay? Yay. Does anyone else have anything to say about that?
I know. The silence is a lot.
Processing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Elia's expression doesn't really change, but you do see a little bit of tension kind of ease out of her shoulders.
Good. I built this up enough. Perfect.
Her wraith is kind of blank staring at the wall right now, trying to get this through her head because she's a little buzzed at this point, but also this is the first time your job has genuinely come up since she's met you.
I mean, y'all know I'm an assassin.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy seems like my kind of mark, for sure. But I want to let you know, because first of all, I'm very good at my job, so I won't get caught. But also, I'm doing this while we're in a group, so I felt like I should at least let you guys know about this.
Slow nodding.
Mm-hmm.
I would like some kind of feedback beyond Arin's.
I'm not gonna tell you how to make your bank. I'm just a little worried about repercussions.
Can you tell us who it is?
Yeah, that might be important too.
A Lord Sylvan Ferris.
Oh, well, Lord.
Yeah, which is why he gets away with being a slaver, a smuggler, and murdering his brother's wife.
Well... Something to think about, for sure.
I will do some additional digging.
No, not the pen.
He's dead.
I'll do some additional digging. I always do. Make sure things are what they seem, but the Syndicate tends to give me good information. They don't typically lie to me, to their own people. To other people, probably, yes. Won't go that far.
So about that ball. Does this mean we get to go shopping? And I get to see Elia in not chainmail?
No.
First of all, you've seen me naked.
This is true. You have.
That is true. But out of the house in not chainmail.
You've seen me
in
naked
broad
in
daylight?
a bathhouse.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Alright, she wants me
I
naked
get to
in the
see you
streets.
dressed up. I get to dress
I
up.
would love to see you naked in the streets. I think that would be
Look
something.
slowly at Smith.
Raises an eyebrow.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I wouldn't complain.
I
See
would.
Smith kind of like realize how that sounds. She's kind of takes another drink. She's like, whatever.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't say that.
Just let it sit there.
If I don't acknowledge it, it didn't happen.
Nah, that's how she's handling most things right now.
Yeah. But this means everybody gets to dress up. And
Why though?
I know that this is where I can thrive. I can.
Why do we have?
What?
Why do we have to dress up?
Because it's a ball.
Oh, jeez, right? Didn't think you'd jump on my case too. My goodness, sorry for asking.
Hey, Arvin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you speak Elvish?
No.
I'm gonna look at Smith, swap to Elvish, and say, why am I more scared of Arin right now than I was of you?
Hooray spits out her drink a little bit.
And I respond in Elvish, because you know you can say no to me. You're not going to be able to say no to that face.
Hmm.
the only one that doesn't speak Elvish.
Yeah.
You are the only one who doesn't speak Elvish.
And do any of you speak Infernal?
No.
No.
I speak Abyssal.
Close.
That doesn't count.
Root language.
Does anybody speak Gnomish, speaking of which?
No.
Just curious.
I'm gonna tell Arin what she said in her head.
What? You narc.
Are you going to respond out loud? She should be. Just she should be.
I turn and look, I'm like, what?
I put both hands up like, hey, don't you be...
Don't shoot
Maybe
the
she just
messenger.
knows Elvish.
I know Arin. Arin does not know Elvish. I know this for a fact. I've used this against Arin.
She has. Multiple times. It fucking sucks.
Because Elvish is more accessible than Gnomish.
Alright, follow-up question. When is this ball?
I don't know.
That's
that was
helpful.
not information I was given.
Well, that means we just need to start planning for it now.
I mean, you'd think we get some sort of official invitation if we're, like, supposed to be...
We just got heads up. How they knew before we did, don't ask that question.
All right. So I suppose we'll wait on that information. In the meantime, if we're looking forward towards future plans, what time is it, roughly?
It's probably like, depending on how much y'all slept in, if you did it all.
Yes.
So probably around 11:30ish, 12 maybe.
It tracks. She kind of looks up to one of the windows for a second. I would actually like to go attend the remainder of the mediation trials.
Oh man, I forgot there was more.
Oh, there's still 2 more days of that shit, isn't there?
They're probably
I just
going
assumed
on,
that
soon, if not already.
I feel like that's something that should have been cancelled after
Mm-hmm.
the clerics were unable to revive the headmaster of the most powerful organization of the city.
That's my concern.
Yeah.
If they are being conducted, I would like to make sure that doesn't happen again, if we can.
You're gonna make sure that
First of all,
this isn't me being sarcastic, it's genuine, like, are you just able to do that?
My hope is that at the very least, if people are on watch.
I cut her off, like, halfway through, and switched to Elvish. Wait a minute, have we even told Arin about the Lich? Does she know about the Lich? Because I'm assuming you told her Wraith, but we weren't going to let her in. Does she know about the Lich? Should we tell her about the Lich?
Alaya shakes her head.
Is that no to all the questions? Because it's going to get very uncomfortable trying to find and figure out the Lich problem if one of us doesn't know about the Lich.
I haven't mentioned it yet, but I could, I look at Arin.
No, Lord.
No.
So, I'm just going to put this very simply. Part of the reason that, reviving people in the fight yesterday was so difficult was because there was a lich under the stadium that was preventing it from working.
Shut up. Stop. No. Can I just deny its existence, please?
I think that might be the worst case thing to do. That is not a problem you can ignore and, like, try to get it to go away.
Wouldn't suggest it, but, like, I don't know, maybe you could will the Lich out of existence.
I manifest.
Manifest him out of existence.
Please. Do we... Serious question. Do we all have to go back?
No, I suppose we don't. But I will
But I don't think it's a good idea to...
Yeah.
Alaya, you don't get to force us all to stay in the house and be like, oh, I'll just go watch the mediation trials where a lich was under the floorboards.
I was going to say, if there is an issue, I would rather all of us be together.
I get that. I don't like it, but I get it.
The only reason I was even willing to investigate yesterday was because Theris Vaughn came with me. I know my limits, more or less.
Liches are above our pay grade.
That our problem.
They are definitely...
They're still our problem.
Yeah.
We just aren't the only ones who can solve it. Like, it's a problem in general for everyone, even, like, the random common person down the street. Liches are kind of that way.
So to answer your question, no, I don't have a way to necessarily prevent it, but if there are no higher Interfectorum in the region, for the time being, if the games are still active, I would at least like to keep an eye on any activity. Whether or not we are able to stop it is probably
Did you tell Delilah about the Lich?
Yes.
Okay, so like people who
also
have
told
like
the Intervector.
political authority have like know about this. So in theory, they should stop the games, but they're not going to because that's just the kind of world we live in, sort of deal. That's what we're dealing with. Yeah.
You
Perfect.
know,
Got
business as usual, the new normal, so on and so forth.
That one hit a little close to home.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I need to send a letter. Speaking of which, this is I should probably have added that. Unrelated. On our way. I need to send a letter.
Okay.
Are we gonna get, like, bombarded in the street again? Because that was not fun.
I will stab someone.
Please don't do that.
Please don't.
Is a threat. That is a threat.
Don't.
I'm
I will
also
threaten them with
quite
that.
inclined to stabbing. If someone tries to touch me in the street, I am inclined to stab as well. And I'm not even good at it, but I'll do it.
We can manage it in a way that doesn't involve blades, probably.
If it comes to
I
it,
can do other
I
things.
will stab someone in the street.
Okay.
I'm not above that, and you know it.
But let's not.
Then they need to stay out of a 5-foot radius.
Blood circle.
Maybe I'll stay in the middle and me and Elias stay on the outs.
I will warn them before I stab. They will receive ample warning, and therefore, if I stab them, they have only themselves to blame. I would not stab a random person without provocation. Exactly. Like a rattlesnake. They will have had warning. If you get bit by a rattlesnake after it rattled at you, that's on you. Especially if the rattlesnake is wearing bright red and standing directly in front of you, going, "I'm going to stab you."
Fair enough, honestly.
I think the demon is a fitting title, Smith.
Oh God, why'd you say that out loud?
The demon?
Okay, so...
The demon.
Look. Alright. I don't think you want to talk about stage names.
Don't.
Don't go there. We have stage names.
Anyways.
Well, now I'm curious.
Now I'm curious. Hold on, Arn.
Talking about it. Never mind. Forget it. I didn't say anything.
You see, assassins get fun little code names because we think it's fun. I don't know why. You don't get to pick your own code name, though.
Of course not.
So,
that's standard.
Right, yeah. For the longest time, I've been known as the Scarlet Shadow. I have apparently received a new one after yesterday. Do with that what you will.
So you are the demon now.
Yes.
Do you get to keep your old one too? Or is it like a full rebrand?
I don't know, because I don't do any branding. Like, the cloak was a part of the bit before the name came, which is why the name came. So I guess I respond to either. So, like, if you hear anything about... Wait, the sound still... Yeah.
No, you're there.
If you hear anything about the Scarlet Shadow or the demon, I guess they could both be me.
It would be kind of crappy of them to just, like, assign your old name to someone else.
I don't think they do that. I think they typically... To avoid confusion.
Yeah.
Because, like, we gotta, like, this is a business. They keep track of these things. Like, they have my actual name, they have my monikers, and then they have the list of jobs that I do and that are assigned to me, because it's a really big deal. Like, you don't take someone else's job. Like, that'll get you killed.
Kind of on topic, but not exactly what we were talking about. When we signed the deed for this house under the Smiths, You said that wasn't your actual name?
I didn't say that.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I
Smith
had
is not
very
my
strong
first
feelings about that.
name. What do you mean?
That we were putting things under a name that didn't belong to any of us. That had alarm bells in my head.
Well, you see, the airship is also under the Smiths, so I was just keeping things straight across the board.
But is Smith your actual name? Because I don't think I've heard anybody call you anything different.
Well, Aludiani is my first name. Smith is what everyone calls me.
So it's also like a nickname? Or a code name?
I like a nickname, I guess.
Okay. Sorry, that was real off topic. Yeah, my bad.
It was
Yeah,
tangential.
Smith Operates is my last name.
Well,
Like, if it makes you feel any better, the syndicate itself refers to me as Smith. Like, if that makes it feel more official to you.
I do feel better now that I know your actual name. Because, not gonna lie, no.
I've
You
I
didn't
called
thought
know
it
her
was
my
that.
name
Smith
was
this whole time.
Aludiani?
That is all you have ever called her.
I
just assumed it was like James or like, one of those names that can double, or like Kelly,
I'd like look at Smith. I'm like, I know for a fact I've called you a Ludiani.
Not when I was around, I don't think.
Has she just never been in the room?
I don't know, I guess. I mean, I introduce myself as Smith typically.
Mm-hmm.
So, my actual name is Aludiani. It's just a mouthful.
Pretty.
Thanks. Smith feels like it fits better.
Mm.
Do you actually have a preference one way or the other?
Smith is fine. Just, I don't have a preference. Smith is the go-to.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Honestly, Alaya, outside of you, there's like only one other person who actually calls me any version of Aludiani.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I wasn't really expecting a response. I was just letting you know.
I mean, I can stop
That
if
once
it
most
bothers
people,
you.
it doesn't bother me. It's just once most people hear that Smith is an option, it's the easier one.
I just like the way it sounds.
Take a drink.
Anyway, if we're not... if we don't have anything else to talk about for now, I would like to get to the games if they are still going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At the very least, we need to grab a newspaper, see what they're writing about us.
Oh,
Oh
God.
boy.
No.
Hopefully nothing.
There's no way on this green, not Earth.
I can hope.
This
Green Edafos.
Edafos.
This green.
That there's nothing written about us from yesterday.
On the God's green Edafos.
It's just, there's a certain, assassins can be famous. Just never thought it'd be me.
I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, I understand this. I gotta get my cloak, which at this point has been drying all night.
Elia's just thinking about how many times she got knocked down yesterday. Gets a distant look in her eye for a second.
Again, Smith in 24
like snap
hours
in front of your face.
Received
You
a
there?
new name. Oh.
Yeah.
I missed that. What did she say?
Yeah.
No, Smith. What did Smith say?
You have poor Elia here, who's just got the snot beat out of her, and then you have Smith, who in 24 hours has been called the demon. You really got the.
I was hoping there's like no artist rendition.
Gambit. Oh my god, no. I put my cloak on.
Yeah, Elia's gonna get up to go put her, like, chest plate back on, and all of the other actual plate pieces that she doesn't
Yeah,
currently
Elia,
have
where'd you
on.
put my scarf?
What? It's just still, like, laying on the couch. When did...
She murdered a pillow, by the way. That's what all those feathers are. A bird didn't randomly die in this house.
You know, I was curious, but I heard a thud when y'all came down, so I wasn't gonna question it too much.
Well, they didn't think of the fact that you can wake some up verbally and not...
No, we didn't.
To be fair, you were holding your sword and wearing your armor. I would also not want to wake you up. That's why I put my scarf on you.
Verbally. You could be across the room and be like, hey, wake up. You didn't have to throw something at me.
I still think you would have taken a swing.
And hit what?
No, throwing your arm out.
The couch.
Alrighty.
Okay, we go. We step
grab our
outside.
stuff and we go.
Yeah.
Grab your stuff and you go.
Do we want to break
take a
here?
break?
Yeah.
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 Break.
Break. Alrighty. So, all of you begin heading where?
To the games via the post office.
As well as wherever we can pick up a newspaper.
I feel like the post office would have a newspaper.
If you're wishing to deliver a letter and pick up a newspaper, that would be the Edafos periodical.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And as we do, Elia is, like, kind of distinctly trying to lead the way and keep people out of their way if anyone approaches.
Alrighty. If you're trying to not draw any attention, you guys can roll a group stealth check.
Pass without trace.
Yes.
I feel like
what does that give me? What does that give me? No, what does that give me? What does that give me? Please do it. Do it.
It's a plus 10.
Oh, I need you to understand. I have a plus 21 to stealth right now.
All rolling stealth?
That was, like, sexual.
Yeah, that felt a little charged.
Give it to me.
That's 37.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez
So,
Louise.
do we all need to roll?
Yes. It's group stealth.
Hey, Eli,
So
question. Can
21.
I roll stealth using charisma
Deception.
to, like, blend into the crowd? Yeah.
Deception. Yes.
Doesn't matter. 7. Plus 10, I guess. 17.
Can I also roll deception?
Okay, if you're wanting to roll deception, you will not get the plus 10 from the,
So that's a 7. You should have just rolled
I'll
it.
take my 7.
Then I'll just roll this. I'll just roll a stealth.
Yeah, because you're going to get a plus 10 to it.
Hey, 20. Really dirty 20, though. It was a 4.
Real dirty.
A filthy, nasty 20.
is a
Filthy,
nasty 20.
disgusting 20. I rolled a 4.
Repulsive 20.
And ended up with 20.
So basically what I'm hearing happens here is the three of them, like, actually blend into the crowd versus Elia tries to act natural And fails.
And does not.
It's a group stealth check,
like
though.
overall,
And I think
you do all right and you avoid attention. You get a couple of people go, oh, it's them, but nothing severe. Smith is unnoticed by the gods,
as per usual.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, shorty.
Alrighty. Okay. So, as you head over to the Edafos periodical on your way to the Mediation Trials Center Sector, as you approach it, it's a little more modest than the other buildings around. It's still very nice, but a little less grandiose in its architecture. It's around 3 stories tall. It's still very much bustling, though. There is a lot of people coming in and out, a lot with mail bags. It is very, very busy. And you do see a hanging sign saying the Edafos periodical. You head inside, and you see... It genuinely... Just think of a fantasy post office, and that's exactly what you see. You see a little shop where you can purchase boxes, letters, paper for, pens, like everything that you would ever need to send a letter or a package or anything like that, wrapping paper, all of it. And you see a ridiculous amount of employees rushing back and forth. It is an absolute chaos in here. But there is a front desk assistant that you can talk to.
Okay, well, I walk up and ask if I can send a letter.
Yeah. No, it appears to be a half-elven female. Black hair, green eyes, just kind of looks up at you. Oh, yes, we can definitely do that.
What?
Where's the letter being sent to? Just so I can have a price.
I don't know where it is.
Avalon.
Avalon.
Oh, for sure. Here. That will be 5 copper pieces.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to get there quicker. Otherwise, we can upgrade that.
Sure. I'll upgrade it.
Okay, that will be 2 silver pieces. And that'll get there in the next few days.
Nice. Okay. So I hand her the envelope with I hand her the letter and the envelope. It's also bulging slightly. There are items within it as well.
Oh, that'll be fine. She takes it. Anything else I can do for you?
No.
Miss Pembroke
Go ahead.
in town?
I'm sorry, say that again, please?
Is Miss Pembroke in town?
She is. Here, let me check her assignment. She looks into her desk. She is currently covering the mediation trials. She's very busy.
Alright, do you know if she's got a booth over there, or if she's, running around?
She's probably running around like the rest of us.
Alright.
We're very busy during this time of year.
I understand. Will you tell her Hooray stopped by?
Hooray. And she gets down a little notepad and writes down your name. Alrighty, I will let her know if I see her.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Oh, can we get can we get a copy of today's paper?
Oh, for sure. That'd be 1 copper piece. As she picks up a fresh newspaper for you.
Does anybody have a copper piece?
Let me check.
I do, I
I'll
think.
put a copper piece down.
I don't have a copper piece.
Oh, I have a bunch. You want one?
I'm too rich for copper.
Oh, it's
I've
so
got
sad.
6 copper.
Like you
I have
literally see like
94.
Smith's skin is.
Why do you have 94 copper?
Because I needed to pay
Smoke
3
something
for
out, yep.
something. I had to
Okay,
break up a
actually,
gold.
I don't have copper either.
Here, take it.
Okay, yep, you take the copper piece out of a singular
There.
copper piece, and you get a fresh paper of the Edafos periodical.
What's on the front page?
Yeah, what is on the front page, actually?
Oh, it's you guys.
Oh.
Oh. How, though?
Same,
How do we
man.
look?
It's basically
Describe.
the story unfolds. It talks about how your group defeated the Divine Architect Wizards, and because so
No one was
that
able to be revived.
right there were some complications and he was unable to be revived, but all complications have been resolved and he will be missed greatly. There is talk of a new headmaster going to be elected in the coming weeks. Also, that basically it begins to develop into the story of now the people are not as confident in the Divine Architect Wizards for any type of safety or protection for the city. Especially considering that something happened with the resurrection spells. The city's in unrest at the moment. It goes beyond just not trusting the Divine Architects, but also not sure if they can even trust the Peacekeepers at the moment. So there's a little bit of civil unrest at the moment. There is
Lila got what she wanted.
There is some other sub-articles about Therazvan. There's even an interview with Nicholas.
No.
What did he say?
Oh, God.
He actually was... If you read it, it's actually very respectful. He honors you as like basically good fighters, and they fought well. They just didn't stand a chance, but they fought well.
But like, what does the paper say about us? Like,
about you?
Any details about us?
Yeah.
About you?
Yeah, we want to know about us. Like, okay, I'm gonna be so clear.
like individually.
We did not care about the larger scheme. We just want to hear the drama about us.
I'm imagining that headline.
And our ego.
I'm imagining that headline though, just like
random
headmaster of Divine Architects dead. Like,
yes.
By random last minute Dane's entry.
Yes. So about you specifically,
us. Yeah.
They talk about how a band of adventurers rocked this arena by storm. They talk about the fight with Nicholas. Even though that you lost, a Nephilim creating a storm around the entire arena in draconic starry wings, like that's going to get talked about. The displays of power were both intimidating and amazing. Some are worried that should this type of unchecked power just be gone unnoticed and just unchecked and just let them roam around the city with this type of power, should they be under watch by the Peacekeepers? And there are some who believe that you are the new heroes of Heaven's Landing.
That could have been worse.
Talk about the bad parts.
Yeah, that's surprising.
I thought
also, there are rumors that the one who dresses in red is a follower of Cecila.
That's a reasonable conclusion to draw.
I'll give them that one. I'll give them that one. That one tracks. That could have been worse still.
Could have been a lot worse.
Well, let's go.
Alrighty. You begin making your way to the central sector of the city as I change the scene. Let me change the scene, gosh dog it.
Wee.
Wait, you're not in the field anymore.
No, I don't want to be there.
You don't want to be on the field? Come on.
No!
We're done with
You don't want to fight again?
Oh, I do have my mask on, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, Elias put her helmet on.
Her autism headphones.
Uh,
I told them about that.
I'm assuming you, as we put you on the map, are heading to Delilah's booth.
That's where we go to see.
Conclusion.
Yeah.
Commercial insurance.
Alrighty.
I'm keeping an eye out for my friend, though, now that I know she's here.
Alrighty. Come on, Token, load in. Albert has given up the ghost, unfortunately. Oh, now there's 2 Therizvons. There we go. Okay, there we go. He has a twin brother, actually.
Two?
Yeah, exactly.
Does he have a sister?
I don't know. So you make you make your way up to Delilah's booth, and there's actually a fight going on right now. It appears that the games have been going on for a minute. You're just kind of catching the tail end of the last few fights. But you go into Delilah's booth, and she turns around. Well, hello. Surprised to see you here.
Figured we would help keep an eye out for any trouble.
Wonderful. Well, you're more
I
than welcome
don't
to take a
think
seat.
they probably should have continued the games, but what do we know?
Unfortunately, they have to, because this is more than just entertainment. This is how we resolve wars and politics and everything else under the sun. If the citizens of Byron want to take over a certain island, they have to run it by us. And if one country disagrees and don't think they're capable of doing so, they have to prove themselves. And it's a whole thing, because the last thing we need is another war.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Didn't they do that yesterday, though?
Oh,
you
they
did they're aware that, if they die, they might die, right?
Oh, they know.
Okay. As long as they're aware, I guess. Whatever.
Right now, Aspecta is wanting to take over the lower Wildboom rainforest, expanding their territory. I'm not sure how this one's gonna go, though. You were saying something, Elia?
Oh, just that I'll be doing a sweep in a moment to make sure that there aren't any potential, undead influences or anything.
Oh wow,
Wonderful.
they're spawning.
They're spawning out.
A bunch of mouths are spawning.
For anyone watching the fight, this appears to be possibly a cleric of sorts. Anybody can roll a religion check to see.
Yeah. Hey, that was actually shockingly good for me.
16.
I think mine's also a 16 because I don't think I have any bonuses.
8.
Yeah.
8. Okay, so the 18s. Do you recognize this as an acolyte of Horus? And what kind of gives it away is, as they're casting magic, a third eye keeps opening up on their forehead, a golden eye, as they look in the direction of all of these creatures. A beam of radiant light is just lasering through these creatures. The symbol of... Yeah.
Elia, can you do that too?
No.
So if you can and you haven't, you suck.
Holding out on us.
Different symbol. Similar vibe.
Yeah. Similar vibe, very different symbol, very different domains.
Oh, I said vibe.
And what about it?
So, I do have some exciting news for you all, though.
Were we invited to the royal ball?
Well, that just... Okay. Well, that was the fun news I was looking forward to telling you.
Well, you can still tell us.
No, you can still tell us.
We'll pretend to be
Well.
surprised.
I'm sure one of us will be just as excited to hear it again.
Nobody in particular.
No one in particular.
Orin's already clapping.
Because you were a part of the mediation trials, whether you win or lose, you will be invited to the ball for the mediation trials, where everybody comes together in good fun to show that it is all in good sportsmanship and that the problems amongst our fair countries are resolved.
That means Nicholas is going to be there.
I'm sure
No, he will
one
not be
ever
there.
gets into any fights there.
I'm sure nothing bad ever happens there.
There actually haven't been anything. No, not that I can recall.
When is this ball?
Nothing has ever happened bad at the balls?
No, the security is very high. I mean,
Interesting. Who does security? Peacekeepers?
a sub-branch of the Peacekeepers, a more higher up. Special forces, kind of.
Oh, I'm surprised. I hear there's a lot of, distrust in them right now.
There is some, but it's more of the citizens that are...
Tell me more about this special elite force of Peacekeepers. I don't think I've ever heard of them, really.
I'm debating rolling an insight check.
I think it would have to be your passive insight.
He's a cleric. That's probably pretty high.
But it's still like, I'm gonna let it go, though. She just kind of looks at you. Well, he's known as... She does air quotes and rolls her eyes. The Tyrant. He'll be there. Along with multiple guards. I don't know the exact amount because I don't usually care about what Merrick and his little do.
Minions.
But minions, yes, thank you. Wonderful wording. But security's bound to be ridiculously high.
Isn't that the guy who spun someone's head around twice yesterday?
Yeah, that was him.
Yes, the one who smashed the faces of the wizards with their faces. Why do you ask? Plan on doing something naughty? She smiles.
If I did, would you actually want to know?
Yes.
Because you would want to help or because you would want to stop me?
I definitely wouldn't stop you.
I will
Unless
keep
it
that
was
in mind.
against one of my clergy. But the only one of my clergy that will be there is me and the representative of Cecila herself. They make a very brief appearance and just basically like, oh, look, we're here, we're so happy to have you all here, enjoy your time, and then they leave.
I imagine that, during that exact moment, the guards are hyper, aware because, something were to happen to them. But they're, super focused probably on those three.
Probably very focused. Well, now you have to tell me, what are you going to do?
I don't know if I should tell you.
She squints.
Squint back.
I promise I won't tell anyone.
Well, someone might have to die. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that without getting caught.
She sits there and contemplates, thinks, I wouldn't just kill him right then and there at the party, or you'll have the entire guard on you.
Right.
I would want to kill him later. Perhaps
on the way home
poison?
from the party, or... Yeah.
You could do it on the way home.
You know any good poisoners? Good poison untraceable poisons.
I'm glad that Wraith and I are both like.
I'm gonna leave the conversation and just go walk to the to the edge of the balcony and watch the fight. I'm not gonna implicate myself in this.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Probably a good idea.
I will do some checking around.
Yeah, just let me know for no particular reason.
For no particular reason at all. I think I could call in some favors. She's thinking now.
But I've given her a little side project.
But yes, no. You will all be invited to the ball. I suggest that you, if you don't already have some, go purchase some appropriate clothing. There is a wonderful little shop in the east sector. Oh, one second, let me find my notes.
You also mentioned payment like a week ago for our trial stuff.
Oh!
That might help with the fanciness.
She summons this little box. Here you go.
You're doing a very bad job of typing. I can't actually read it.
I'm not typing anything.
No, it's not you. It's Arin.
Oh. No. Hot.
Involved in this conversation.
Oh, wait. He's...
Oh, okay, there we go.
She... Oh, okay. My brain's processing. I figured it out, what you were trying to say. Okay, anyway. She hands you a small little gilded box. There should be around 2,500 gold pieces in there. But anyway,
With that,
as I was saying, I can, if you want to go to a great tailor, you'll want to go to the Unicorn's Needle. He is a turtle named Kestis, runs the shop on the East Ward. So, he's slow speaking but fast working. It's very colorful.
But, so, like...
Just find the bright pink
What's
shop.
the attire supposed to be? Because I have, 2 outfits, and they're both this.
It would very much be a regal royal noble ball.
As formal as it gets.
As formal as it gets. Pull no stops. If you can wear a solid gold dress, do it. I'm not talking about the color, I mean the actual mineral.
no, but I can do that. I can do something else. I have ideas.
I feel like that would be incredibly impractical. And
Yeah.
hard.
Oh, it was. I tried it once.
yeah.
Very heavy.
Yeah.
Very shiny, though.
Honestly, metal dresses, they're such a pain.
Yes.
Elias standing there in
in real
chainmail.
need. Knows anything about it.
They are
That's
so
essentially
annoying.
a metal dress.
They're so annoying. I don't know how anybody deals with them.
How could somebody wear metal over their entire body constantly?
All the time.
Y'all, Shannon and Alex will know. I'm gonna do that little hop shuffle, readjust the armor.
With the little jingle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it jingles.
It actually
The
doesn't jingle
side
at
eye
all,
that
the side eye.
Mm-hmm. You did that just to show off.
Alaya, just let me put you in a suit. It's fine. And not a metal suit.
I'm in a suit.
No. I have concepts. You don't think I've been thinking about this for weeks?
How have you been thinking about this for weeks? You just found out this morning.
Out of character. I've been thinking about this for weeks.
I've been thinking about it as long as I've known you.
She's always dreamed of going to a ball, you guys.
Maybe.
Going to be
She's
awful.
just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Going to be awful. This is going to be awful.
We'll be fine. In the meantime, though, I would like to do a sweep of the stadium before this fight ends.
Yes.
Oh, please do.
Oh.
I'm sure they will appreciate the extra security. Don't tell them you're doing extra security. They get very hurt about anybody helping them.
Oh no. I'm gonna head for the door.
I'll follow.
Are we all going?
I suppose. We'll probably be back.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna... I have to kind of be careful with it this time, but... Let me see. Okay, so 6 seconds. Let me measure this stadium real quick. Okay, so I can really only do 2. Not even really. So I'm gonna come, when we reach this side of the stadium, I'm gonna try to come here as far as I can. It's about that big.
I'm assuming divine sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna try to center it like.
I'll just give this to you. You can sweep this entire area with divine sense, and you don't pick up anything.
Well, I can't sweep the entire area, but I sweep here and I sweep here. I spend 2 charges just to make myself feel better.
Yep. No, the areas that you sweep, you do not find anything. You can make a perception check to visibly see anything.
Yeah, as we're just walking the perimeter, I'm gonna just be like keeping an eye out for like any suspicious behavior, anything out of sorts, and I figure that's something that everyone else can also be doing.
Yeah. Nope, all of you can make perception checks if you want.
Guidance to Alaya.
I'm bad at perception. I will fail every perception roll ever. 2. I perceive nothing.
16.
12.
Oh god.
18.
Okay. Good, I'm not the only one perceiving.
Alaya, what was yours again?
12.
12. Okay, so Alaya and Smith, you don't really see anything. Arin and Haraith, as you're all looking around, you don't see any criminal activity, but you do see one interesting looking individual hopping from person to person, taking notes, talking with people. And Haraith, you instantly recognize this individual as Alanwi.
Lawn chair! And I'm taking off towards her.
She turns, looks at you. Hi!
Tackle hug.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Lawn chair.
Lawn chair.
A lawn chair.